not playing. Welcome back to another episode of Anix Sundays, a little web series I do where I talk about everything in gaming news. And today the gameplay you're gonna be watching is a race that I did at the track, 24 hours of Le Mans, or Le Mans, however you want to call it. And I'm driving LMP1 cars, and I'm in the Audi R18. And let me just play this replay. This was a very intense race, but before we talk about the race itself, let's talk about everything other in gaming news. As you guys can see, we are a week closer to the Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I can't wait to bring you guys gameplay of that beta. But yeah, that's enough for that. And we are close. Sorry for that stutter. I'm cutting that part out. But we are closer to the release date of Forza Motorsport 6. It's gonna be awesome. That game is gonna be, it's gonna be amazing. But enough with all that gaming news. We're gonna be talking about Project Cars, the game I got. This game is amazing. It's such a good game, to be honest. Like, I'm right there in that R18 Audi, and to be honest, the reason why I am commentating over this is because I really want to talk about the game, because this game, it's kind of an underdog game. It's the first ever game made by, like, not first ever, but it's the first in its series. If they do make a series or something, they make a Project Cars 2, who knows. But this game is really fun. The graphics, it runs at 1080p, 60 frames a second. It's amazing, and I just wanted to touch on, I'm probably just going to commentate through the whole thing. As you can see, I'm trying to overtake that guy. I tried to get him on the slipstream, but unfortunately, I was not able to catch him. So I am going to stay behind him. I believe I was in 5th place at that point, and I got the rest of the race pack right on my tail, trying to catch up to me, like that BMW right behind me. And so I tried to gain some speed on him on this next corner through the slipstream, but unfortunately I do fail at that. I drop my gears down all the way to 2nd, and I try to accelerate as fast as I can through that corner's apex. But unfortunately I was not able to pass him. As you can see, he has another pack of cars right in front of him. So I can assume he's probably challenging those cars. As you can see, I slide through the middle of those two fellow LMP cars, and unfortunately I was not able to succeed enough. But he loses a wheel. And that car, he's out of the race at that point. It sucks for him, unfortunately, but you know, it's Le Mans. It's just crazy. And I do manage to overtake that Nissan. And I just love this game. It's kind of like a GoPro of me just driving. It's amazing. I love the engine sounds. I just wanted to point out, the engine sounds in Project Cars are on point. It's so amazing how good the cars sound in this game. In my comparison, this game the engine sound way better than Forza Horizon 2. To be completely honest with you guys, this game is the engine sounds are amazing. Yeah, you know, Forza Motorsport 6, the rain, they did put more detail in the rain in Forza Motorsport 6 than they did in Project Cars. With Project Cars, the rain is still amazing, but I do have to give it to Forza Motorsport 6 after the gameplay we've seen at Gamescom and everything. Forza just knocked out the rain. They have 3D puddles. You can hydroplane through the puddles if you hit them. I just can't wait to drive at Le Mans in that game on the rain, because I do have that pre-order, as well as Black Ops 3 and Halo 5. Well, I still have to pre-order Halo 5. I'm so sorry, but I'm just gonna wait about 2 days till that game comes out to see a little bit more gameplay. But I completely cut that guy off. You know, I'm trying to keep my position right now. I'm doing really good. I haven't made a mistake on these corners, you know. I do feel proud, and you know, he gets me on that corner. But I try to accelerate as fast as I can, and I completely mess up. It was really bad, because I was feeling a lot of pressure once he cut me off. I thought, oh my gosh, I really have to get him. I have to get him on this next corner. But unfortunately, that's the last time I ever see him. Besides here, until I completely try to hit him, and then we hit. and he gets out. I know that was a really dirty move made by me, but I tried to brake as hard as I can, but a side of me was all like, I did feel really bad for hitting that AI, but at the same time I was like, you know, it's Le Mans, you know, this is one of the most one of the most hardest races in the world. You know, it's 24 hours. In real life, it's 24 hours. In this gameplay, I only did 5 laps, and that took me like 20 minutes, as you guys can see. I'm doing this whole replay thing and everything, but wow, this race was amazing. As you can see, the whole pack is trying to chase me right now, especially that BMW. That car got me on the slipstream, like right here. Look at him. He is getting me. That slipstream really worked for that driver. And then he completely gets me. Then we tap, we hit a little, and eventually I accelerate quicker and I take the lead. But then he cuts me right off, and I tap his left tire. But eventually he does overtake me, and unfortunately he stays ahead of me for the rest of the race. And I had to stay with the whole other pack. I brake right there because I noticed that my left tire was getting a little cold, so I try to, you know, hit the brakes a little to warm it up a little. Excuse me. These cars are really catching on my slipstream. I was really messing up trying to break their slipstreams, like right here. I tried to break it, try to break as late as I can, but unfortunately I was not able to do that. They were catching up to me. That yellow LMP1 car was on my tail. I was losing that BMW, unfortunately, and he stays in the lead ahead of me. And this game I really like because the camera just shakes with all the cars going 180 miles per hour down the Mulsanne straight. It was amazing. And that wheel on the first lap, the wheel is still there from the guy. And I do cut the corner a little bit. It was a little cheeky move there. But I eventually do start staying up here. It was quite amazing. Let's just we're gonna fast forward this a little. I'm just gonna fast forward it because I do remember the second half of the second lap of this game wasn't that interesting, so I'm just gonna move it up all the way up until we hit third, or close to third. Here, right here. So as you can see, there is another BMW. I think that was BMW's second car at the race, and I'm currently in the #1 Audi. And I do touch the grass there. I did lose a little bit of traction, but I was still moving. And that yellow LMP2 car, as I was saying, was trying to get on me, but I did not want to let him. I was trying to stand my ground as best as I can, but I do eventually pulling through that corner, but then I go off track a little, and they do gain some speed on me, but you know, I keep my position. I try to hold it down as hard as I can, and eventually I do. I brake right here as hard as I can. But these cars really got me. As you can see, that yellow LMP1 car, it did cut that corner, and I just cut this corner real quick, and so did that BMW. And we're down at the straight real quick, and we're just going down. Just gonna pass this car a little, excuse me. Alright, this is perfect. That BMW was on my tail. I was trying to block him off because knowing what that car can do was quite astonishing, and he does cut that corner. He didn't. I'm not too sure if he got a time penalty. I think he got like a 10-second time penalty on that. But eventually, I tried to catch him, but unfortunately, I don't catch him. And you got the other LMP1 car trying to catch me, especially that red one. I think that was a Toyota's LMP1 car. And I'm in this Audi R18, you know. Back in 2011, Audi won the Le Mans race for the 11th time. It was quite phenomenal, all the races Audi has won. And this year, 2015, it's crazy to say 2015. That's just an amazing year. We've come so far. But in 2015, we actually, Porsche actually won the Le Mans race, which was amazing. I think that was their third race winning out of like the 40 years of Le Mans being, because Le Mans happens every year technically, but it happens every year, and then the 12 hours of Sebring happens every 2 years. And I'm just gonna pass this part real quick, excuse me. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of the Mulsanne straight. That wheel is still there, and I try to take this corner as quickly as I can because I know I gotta gain speed on that BMW, but unfortunately I go outside the corner, tap the dirt a little, but I think that's gonna, excuse me. The noises of that car is just amazing. The Audi R18 is phenomenal, one of my favorite LMP1 cars. If I can choose this car in online, I drive it because the car the sound makes, it's amazing, guys. Like, the sounds of the cars in this game, it's phenomenal, it's amazing, you know. And I do pop a little smoke there, but eventually I get that good corner. I feel like I could have gone a little bit quicker on that corner, but unfortunately I was not able to, as that red LMP1 car does gain some speed on me by the slipstream. I do tabble in the grass a little bit, but you know, I try to stand my ground, like I said before on this last part, because I really want to get, I believe I was in 4th or 5th place on this part, and I didn't really have a chance to catch up until 1 through 3, all those places, because they were like ahead of the pack. They were already on their 4th lap, and I was still on this 3rd with I was 4th, and no, I was 5th, and I was 4th place was ahead of me, of course, but excuse me. But I tried to stand my ground. That red LMP1, that Toyota, my bad, is really trying to gain on my tail. And then we're back, about to enter our 4th lap out of 5. I tried to take these corners as quick as I can, but unfortunately I had to cut that corner, and the red Toyota does indeed pass me, as this LMP1 car behind me tries to gain some speed on me, but unfortunately, excuse me, I did try to catch that slipstream on that Toyota, so I did gain more speed on him. I was quicker, I was faster on these corners, but unfortunately I was not able to catch him on those corners. So, you know, I try to push this lap as hard as I can so I can pass him. You know, we were neck and neck, you know. He was cutting me off. I was trying to pass him. You see, he just cut me off right there. You know, we were neck and neck. I was trying to do my best, see what I was able to do. But, unfortunately, I was not quick enough, you know. I tried to get him on the slipstream right here, but I did mess up a little by going to the right, not really doing too much. But, let's just skip this part a little down the Mulsanne straight, because it does get much more interesting once we get down the Mulsanne straight. Like right here, we are neck and neck. He is cutting me off. I'm trying to pass this guy. You know, I tried to brake as late as I can on this next 2 corners, but I tried to accelerate as fast as I can on that corner's apex. But I do eventually get enough speed, but he does cut me off right at the very end right there. And we are literally head to head right there. And I do eventually end up passing him due to most speed. I do try to come off. We do tap a little right there, but eventually I cut him off with enough speed. And it was amazing, you know. I was very happy when I passed him. You know, that was a slick move right there, but I do go on the outside. We tap again. I cut him off on that corner, and I do keep accelerating faster and faster and faster. We're coming up. We're coming up to the last lap here. You know, that was a really cheeky pass I did. You know, it was very slick, and you know, I do eventually, like you guys saw, I do pass him. I do keep the lead right there. I'm just gonna skip this part. And we're back. It's you know, this race, this is an awesome race, but at the same time, if you make a tiny mistake in a race like this, you know, Le Mans doesn't play favorites, as you would say, but you know, we're coming down to the last lap, and I try to keep accelerating, try to push this lap as hard as I can. You know, I did tap on the grass, or not grass, dirt a little, but I think I'm just gonna end the video here, guys. The last lap, I do eventually end up getting 5th place, I believe. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Anix Sundays will come out next Sunday as well, because I didn't upload Anix Sundays last week, and I do mess up right there. But hope you guys did enjoy the video.